And the race is on. Good start for Fabs down toward the inside. Carnelian was away in good order in the second position as Woods Hole out 3 deep in third. Just north to the far outside is fourth, but it's Fabs who is an arrow leader. Carnelian turning up the pressure, draws to within a half length on the outside as Woods Hole third. Down toward the inside, Synergy's Electra moves up from fourth. Then comes Red Pepper Grill. And at the back early on is just north, but just 4.5 lengths cover the group as they run past the 5/8 marker. And up on the front end, it's Fabs who leads them. Fabs and Michael Sanchez into that big sweeping turn, a length in front of Carnelian. On the outside, Woods Holes up to third. Down on the inside, Synergy's Electra now back fourth. They got that opening quarter in 23-3. Around the far turn they run. Fabs is an arrow leader. It's Fabs just ahead in front now. Carnelian dialing up the pressure too deep. Woods Hole out 3 wide trying to gain. They're 4 lengths ahead now of just north, who's trying to get going up on the outside of Synergy's Electra and Red Pepper Grill. They're racing in 2 groups of 3, but they still got to come get Fabs. Fabs the leader of the top of the stretch, now in front of length and a half. Woods Hole on the outside, stalled out a touch there was Carnelian, now back in third. It's 3 more lengths then. Back to Electra's Synergy on the inside. Just north didn't go on, is still about 6 or 7 behind. They have a final furlong left to go. Fabs still fighting. It's Fabs a length and a half. Carnelian trying to come after that one. Back in third is Woods Hole up the inside, Synergy's Electra, but a final 16th to go. Fabs is still there. Carnelian second, Fabs and Michael Sanchez go all the way, won it by 2. Carnelian was second, third. Synergy's Electra looked to get up over Woods Hole. And the race is on. Favorite Elusive broke sharply. His Infatuation asked for speed down toward the inside, and right between them is Round Ball Rock. Those 3 across the course. Elusive going to sit back off the top 2 as Infatuation grabs the lead by the wire the first time around. Company from Round Ball Rock on the outside. 2.5 more then back to Elusive. Lunar Mission joins the favorite to the outside, now fourth. It's 2.5 more back to Dr. Hyde, who's the trailer. It's Infatuation. She clears off now, leads it by a length. Round Ball Rock, first-time starter, showing some good debut prominence. Only a length and a half now behind. It's a length and a half more back to Lunar Mission. Elusive down toward the inside is now back to fourth. And Dr. Hyde trails. 24-2. For that opening quarter mile, they spin on to the Colonial Downs backstretch, and it's Infatuation and Brandon Whitaker on the lead by a length. Getting a little bit closer now is a Round Ball Rock on the outside. Lunar Mission also pressing the paces. Now 3 of them across the course by the half-mile pole. It's a break of 2 more back to Elusive, who gets a good trip in behind the top trio. It's then 3.5 more back to Dr. Hyde, who just got a little reminder to try to keep up with the pack as they go toward that far turn. 49-2 was the opening halftime. It's Infatuation on the inside, just narrowly in front, but Round Ball Rock now makes a move to come up on level terms. Lunar Mission tracking out 3 deep now, coming up, and those 3 right across the course now. Here's Lunar Mission and Round Ball Rock. Those 2 go to the front. It's Infatuation back to third. Elusive pushed along from fourth, going to sweep toward the outside, and Dr. Hyde is starting to make progress. Still several chances as they come to the top of the stretch. Lunar Mission up on the outside of Round Ball Rock. Lunar Mission grabs the lead. Elusive now a fresh challenge on the outside, and Dr. Hyde motoring down the center of the course in those orange colors. They have a final furlong left to go. Here comes Elusive up after Lunar Mission. They come past the 16th pole, and Elusive goes to the front. Lunar Mission back to second. Dr. Hyde is third. Elusive and Horacio Caramanos pulling away late to win it by over 2.5, 3 in the end. Lunar Mission was second. Dr. Hyde third. Fourth, Round Ball Rock, and fifth, Infatuation. And the race is on. Toss a Coin was out of step slow, came away last. Good start for Funny Enough from the inside out quickly. Tacky Lady applying some pressure to that one as they go by us the first time around, and Love Brody content to watch those 2 do battle up top from third. It's a break of 2.5 more then, back to Beyond a Surprise, and after the slow beginning, Toss a Coin is the trailer, as up front. Taking over is Tacky Lady. Tacky Lady grabs the lead now from Funny Enough. Love Brody up on the outside. Now poking a nose into that second spot. Funny Enough shuffled back to third. Beyond a Surprise, Toss a Coin. They now join Funny Enough, and 3 of them line up at the back. But the quintet only covered by 2.5 or 3 as they work their way onto the back stretch. 24-2 was the time for that opening quarter mile. They have just over a half mile left to run in their journey. It's Tacky Lady leading at a length and a half now to Love Brody, who stalks well in second. Length and a half more then. Back to Toss a Coin up on the far outside. Funny Enough stays to the rail, and Beyond a Surprise between them. 3.5 furlongs from the money, and it's Tacky Lady leading them. Tacky Lady in front by a length. Love Brody is second. That lineup of 3 still at the back. Still just 2.5 lengths cover them now. 48-1 for the opening half mile as they wind around that turn. 5/16 of a mile left to go. Tacky Lady, Love Brody dialing up the pressure now on the outside. Draws to within a head. Those 2 a length and a half in front. A Funny Enough who's up to third. Toss a Coin did not go on. Is fourth right now at about 4.5 behind. Then comes Beyond a Surprise. Into the stretch they come. Down on the inside, Tacky Lady, Love Brody right to her outside, and here's Funny Enough, who swings out wide for the drive. A final furlong left to go. Funny Enough coming after Tacky Lady, and Funny Enough grabs the lead. Tacky Lady back to second. La Brody is third. Long way back to Beyond a Surprise in fourth. It's Funny Enough and Jose Alonso in front with 50 yards left to go. Tacky Lady second best. Funny Enough got it by 2 in the end. Tacky Lady was second. La Brody third. Beyond a Surprise finished fourth. And the race is on. Caught him in a very good line. Theo Loves a Winner out sharply. Here's Kamikaze Fox bursting through, though, and Kamikaze Fox going to go up to assume command. Theo Loves a Winner in second. Here's Rennie from the outside now, and Rennie wants a part of that early mix as well. Certain the favorite came away in fourth in the red colors. Up from the outside comes Motown Blues. After that comes Walt Whitman, North Highland. Those two share the back as they barrel into that far turn. Kamikaze Fox and Rennie on the outside. Those two go by the 3/8 marker. They've opened up 3.5 now. On Theo Loves a Winner, Certain starting to move now from the back. Walt Whitman's up to fifth, drawn within 5 to lead. 22 seconds. They smoked that opening quarter. Rennie on the outside of Kamikaze Fox. They're 2 lengths clear. Here comes Walt Whitman up on the outside, and Walt Whitman making a menacing 4-wide bid after these leaders. Kamikaze Fox, here's Walt Whitman down the center, looking for room. Theo Loves a Winner down toward the inside. Certain spies a gap between horses. Going to try to come and catch the new leader, who's Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman by the furlong pole, suddenly 2 in front. Certain trying to rally up outside of Kamikaze Fox. They're second and third. Theo Loves a Winner moves to the outside from fourth. But a final 16th to go. It's all Walt Whitman. Antonio Gallardo won it by almost 3 in the end. Certain was second. Third, Theo Loves a Winner. Kamikaze Fox finished fourth. Now we're set. And the race is on in the Andy Guest Stakes. Fulminate came away last. Sassy Beast sent for speed, goes right to the front. Cotile down toward the inside, was away quickly. Trainer Artemis up from the outside, the favorite, a joint third. Reposado moves inside of that one from fourth. In between horses, Talking Tipsy's in tight there in fifth. Rambert down along the inside, sixth. Traverse moves up from seventh, but it's 3 wide into that turn. Fulminate is up to eighth after the slow beginning. Then comes Can't Buy Love. It's 2 more then, back to more strength. And Lemos Cunha is the trailer. Sassy Beast up front. Reposado coming closer to that one now. 21-4 for that opening quarter mile. It's Sassy Beast just a neck in front of Reposado in second. Trainer Artemis poised and ready to go. Out 3 wide is the favorite. Has had an unfettered trip thus far as they come to the top of the stretch. Sassy Beast still there. Sassy Beast turns for home in front by a length now. Trainer Artemis swings into action out on the outside. Trying to rally up Rambert down toward the fence. Talking Tipsy, Can't Buy Love also there. Sassy Beast has to make another furlong. Trainer Artemis trying to come get her. Still 2 lengths behind though. Sassy Beast and David Cardoso to the 16th pole. Can't Buy Love now emerges as the main danger. It's Sassy Beast, Can't Buy Love. Sassy Beast in front. Sassy Beast, an upset winner of the Andy Guest Stakes. Can't Buy Love was second. Trainer Artemis third. And the race is on in the Van Cleef Stakes. Yes, I Am Free, Karatari, those two go right out to the front at once. Quickly open up 2.5 on the other 4 of them who are all lined up right now. Yes and Yes between horses. Gear Jockey right there. Smoking Jay out wide. And Front Run the Fed now drops out last, about 5 lengths off the leader. Yes, I Am Free. Emisael Jaramillo. Yes, I Am Free. Some pressure from Karatari as they go into that turn. Just a neck back now as those two square off past the 3/8 pole. They're 2.5 ahead of Yes and Yes, who stays toward the inside. Gear Jockey between horses. A 3-deep trip here for Smoking Jay is 5th in the orange colors. It's 2.5 more back to Front Run the Fed. 21-3 for the opening quarter mile. Yes, I Am Free. Hounded throughout by Karatari as they come to the top of the stretch. Yes and Yes looms just in behind them. Going to swing out 3 deep for the stretch drive. Front Run the Fed is making up ground down toward the rail. A final furlong left to go. Karatari, Yes, I Am Free. Here's Yes and Yes. Front Run the Fed going to look for a seam. Has to get through with a final 16th to go. Karatari, Yes, I Am Free. Front Run the Fed in behind. Yes and Yes over the top. Any one of the 4. Yes and Yes on the outside. Front Run the Fed gets through down toward the rail. Yes and Yes. Front Run the Fed. Front Run the Fed. Look to get up in the shadow of the wire. Yes and Yes. Then came Karatari and Yes, I Am Free. And the race is on. Sipping Time away a couple steps slow. My Sweetheart Danny shoots out to the early advantage. Trying to go with that one is One Cool Chick toward the inside, and those two speed away. At Midnight joining them out 3 deep, and Boom and Bell out 4 wide is 4th in the early going. Then comes Queen Aiko in at 5th. It's 2 more then back to Wilma Flincher, who goes by Bossy Boots. Another 5 or 6 then back to the slow beginning of Sippin' Time, who is the trailer. One Cool Chick, long shot, takes him into the far turn in front by a half a length. 2 deep there for My Sweetheart Danny. At midnight, 3 deep, and on the far outside, Boomin' Bell now comes up to make it 4 of them right across the course. That quartet 2.5 ahead of Queen Aiko gets the tracking spot in 5th. Wilma Flincher's made up a touch of ground from 6th. Is only 4.5 off the lead. That 4-way battle up top is down to 3 now between horses at midnight. Boomin' Bell out wide, and dropping off those 2 is One Cool Chick, who's back in 3rd. Trying to gain some ground, Queen Aiko from 4th. Down the far outside, Wilma Flincher continues to make some progress, but the 2 favorites 1-2 right now. It's At Midnight, who leads them by the furlong pole, starting to pull away. At Midnight suddenly in front by 3. Queen Aiko coming through inside of Boomin' Bell now to take over second, but inside the final 70 yards, it's At Midnight. Michael Sanchez for Michael Stidham going to win it here by 3.5, 4 in the end. Queen Aiko was second, third Boomin' Bell, fourth was close, either Wilma Flincher or One Cool Chick. And the race is on. Bit of a stumble at the start there for Bourbon and Ice. Good start for I'm Money down toward the inside. Jupiter Blues on the rail trying to go with that one. So the 2 inside runners are quickest here in the opening furlong. They go a length in front of Indefatigable. Up from the outside, Elevated Forever was out in 4th. Slippin' Jimmy's 5th in the neon colors. Down toward the inside comes a recovering Bourbon and Ice. Boondoggle's second last, and Frosted Armor, who was supposed to be up on the lead, is at the back. They go into that far turn. It's I'm Money in front. It's I'm Money there by a length. Up on the outside, Indefatigable now comes into second. Jupiter Blues back to third. A length more back to Slippin' Jimmy, who starts to advance from 4th. Up the inside, Bourbon and Ice trying to get going. Boondoggle is back 6th. Frosted Armor is out of last, trying to rally up as they come to the top of the stretch. Indefatigable right up alongside of I'm Money, and Indefatigable goes to the front. Slippin' Jimmy going to try to follow that move. Bourbon and Ice trying to rally up as well. In behind horses, Jupiter Blues. A final furlong left to go. Here's Slippin' Jimmy right up alongside of Indefatigable. These 2 square off outside the 16th pole. Slippin' Jimmy goes to the front. Indefatigable back to second. Bourbon and Ice third. But it's Slippin' Jimmy and Jorge Ruiz to go on to win it by 2 in the end. Indefatigable was second. A third went to Bourbon and Ice, and 4th looked like Jupiter Blues holding off Boondoggle. Kicks like Tucker has his head out. There he goes. And the race is on. Down toward the inside, Holy Moly was away quickly and goes out for the early advantage. Jolly by Golly down toward the inside is forwardly placed, as is Baytown Beaver, who emerges out of the pack to come up and challenge. And Baytown Beaver going to poke a nose in front. Holy Moly back to second. Here's Liam is third. Occasional Moon up on the outside from 4th as Jolly by Golly stays down toward the inside in 5th. It's a length more then back to Caesar's Ghost, who's mid-pack 6th. Down on the inside comes El Fuego Mas Brillante, who's 7th. King Covey is 8th right now. The favorite's about 7 or 8 off the lead. It's another length then back to Cheatin' Song, and Kicks Like Tucker is the trailer, about 10 lengths front to back. And Baytown Beaver to catch. 22-4. Had to work for that lead, did Baytown Beaver, but has it now by 2.5 lengths. The team of Occasional Moon on the outside, Holy Moly on the inside. They race in tandem, second and third. They're 3.5 lengths ahead of Here's Liam, who's in the 4th position. It's 2.5 more back to Jolly by Golly. After that comes Caesar's Ghost. Starting to make some ground down on the outside, rather, is King Covey. Down along the inside, El Fuego Mas Brillante. The 2 at the back are Cheatin' Song and Kicks Like Tucker. 47 seconds for the half mile. Long shot, Baytown Beaver takes him into that far turn. The lead is a length. Occasional Moon is second. Down on the inside, Holy Moly trying to come through. And here's Holy Moly making a decisive move there at the 5/16. Holy Moly up to grab the lead. Occasional Moon. Baytown Beaver drops right out of it. King Covey is weaving through traffic. Now steers toward the outside. Room at the inside for Jolly by Golly, who's in with a shot. They turn for home. Holy Moly the leader. Here comes King Covey charging on the outside. Jolly by Golly has to look down toward the inside for room. A final furlong left to go. Holy Moly's not done. Still battling on. King Covey, Jolly by Golly toward the inside. These 3 have gone 5 clear of the rest. At the 16th pole, it's King Covey, Holy Moly, Jolly by Golly coming through. Jolly by Golly getting up. Jolly by Golly at 5-1 won it by a length and a half. Looked like Holy Moly might have fought back to get second from King Covey. It was a ways back there to Here's Liam, who finished 4th.